Hello and welcome to episode 10 of our Lorentish campaign. In the last episode, we did a couple of things. Probably the biggest thing that happened is we ended up annexing BPEC, so we took this entire state, which was a lot of development, and people are not happy with us for that one. They are, in fact, very, very upset with that event. But we also were able to vassalize Westham diplomatically, and we have lots of reconquests that we can go after. We have two vassals that have a lot of reconquest, the other one being Vertesk, we've had for quite some time, that we have just been kind of sitting on, just waiting for a good time to move forward and go at Goed, which is not right now, as they are in a coalition, which only has two other people at the moment. So it actually might be in our best interest to declare a reconquest war right now. But I don't think we will. We have some development that we actually need to do. Because if we take a look at our mission tree here, once we finish the bottle making monopoly, which is not too bad, it's just getting this up to 10 dev and getting a manufactory completed, which this will count, I hope. Then we need to develop every wine producing province in the blood wine area up to 11 production and have 25% or less autonomy, which is... that's going to be a lot of Diplo. Now, luckily, our next king, or emperor, sorry, is going to be 5 in Diplo. So we're going to be making lots of that. And we are going to probably be hiring a level 3 Diplo advisor. We'll see. But I think the first thing we want to do is we want to go to the mages and we want to cast a spell. We want to host a magical feast. So when we do this, it will cost 706 crowns, but it will give us +1 Diplo rep, but plus 15 improved relations and +1 Diplo relations. So we will go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, we cannot sell tiles right now because we have a rebel-occupied province. I probably should have waited to do that. That's okay. We could do a little bit of tax development anyways. There we go. Do these couple of things here. And then we're going to do something that some people might not be thrilled with. I'm going to be moving my capital up into the small country region and moving away from Lorent. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because there is a disaster like in the base game. It's based off the Netherlands one, where the small country will revolt and all of these halfling provinces will become independent. And that's literally all of that land. And so, you know, if you don't have a lot of small country land, it's like, oh well, you know, if you lose some, it's not that big of a deal. But this is like a third of our country. And I really, really don't want to lose a third of our country. Like, does it go against lore a little bit? Yes. Do I want to try and gain all of this back? No, not at all. Not a single bit. So we are going to be moving our capital up here. Now, I think we're going to move it to, let's go south Viswal. I think that's good. Yeah, let's do that. Cannot win their rebels in the country, so we have to wait till this is unsieged, and then we'll be good to go there. Let's move our troops in the New World down. We need to take on this rebel stack here and then free that up. That way we can start going to war with Yannick and Marliande and all of that. Because we probably will do some more in the New World, or in Aelentier today. Alright, let's let a month tick past. Okay. Alright, they left the coalition. Not bad, not bad. Busalar, no longer a valid rival. Once again, we are friends. And so I could just... send them an alliance. I think I will. Sorry about that when I considered us rivals. Just a joke. We're homies. We unsiege that. And coalition form back up again. We will move our capital to south of Viswal. And that should hopefully prevent that from going bad. I will be moving my trade capital back down here. We don't have enough Diplo right now. So instead, I will move my merchant from Viswal, and we will collect here for just a little bit, but we will be moving it back down, as I said. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause. I have a feeling that coalition might be firing. We'll see. So Lorent wants a bro marriage. That's fine. Can I annex you? I think I might be able to. Yeah, I can. So let's do that. What? Oh, they're an autonomous vassal. Well, let's make them a regular vassal. They will gain 65 liberty desire. Oh well. And we lose 1 stab, which is probably the worst part about that. Do we have a truce with you because of that? No. Now, we don't have any rivals, so no one should support their independence. He says unconvincingly. Let's hope that they don't. Here, I guess we're just going to go for an improved relations guy. What disaster do we have firing? Internal conflicts. That should be fixed. It is now the age of unraveling. Okay, we did start our golden era, right? Yes, we did. Good, 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 good. Let's deal with these guys. And the 11th Pantheonic Council. So the followers of Valgar tend towards magnificent tombs. Adherents of Moonists are given to the waves, and those of the Dame are buried by the light of the moon. But what kind of funeral do you give a god? That is one of the many questions the 11th Pantheonic Council of the Regent Court has set out to answer. Every high priest of every temple has taken in the mural of Castellar in magical rendition, or having gone to Aelentier to see it in person. They have seen, one, or two even touched, his shattered scepter, and they have borne witness as most of Cannor has come to believe in his death, with not even a whisper from the gods to contest it. The gathered representatives of each god had expected discord over the claim of Castellos' death, unprecedented in the history of the court, but there was little. Even Castellos' own representative, an aged Castellarian refugee, was more relieved to finally have an answer to the question that has twisted his soul for decades: why the Silver Dragon did not come again. Instead, most of the debate has been around what happens next. Traditional Cannorian succession law would have his son, Adian, take the throne, but that was rooted in the traditions of Castellos' favored country, Cassanor. With him gone, with that old empire gone, does it really still apply in the court of the gods? Adherents of Corin, led by Dominic Gallowspeak, now wizened with more than 9 decades of age, but still a member of her circle, for a quarter of her teachings, a speaker of her truths, argue otherwise. Instead, they claim succession would obviously be a contest based on merit, one at which surely the heroine of the Greentide excels. Moreover, she inherited the legacy of Agrados, Castellos' older brother, and thus has a dynastic claim as well. The priest of Adian's mother, Esmeriel, and sister, Ryala, are quick to back the god of chivalry and righteousness. Many others, especially the priests of Nathaline and Fala, are not so sure. This debate has raged for weeks, and may rage for weeks more. But one thing at least, there is agreement. Castellos is indeed dead. All of Cannor, all Halan shall mourn him, and the world shall never be the same. Idea cost reduction? Sounds kind of good. Are we taking ideas right now? We are. But that gives us less tolerance to the true faith. Am I going to go to war in the next 2 years? Probably not, so we will do that. How long till these are cored up? Quite a while still. Quite a while. Okay, precursor relics are now worth a lot of money. Right, let's rotate up here, grab these guys. We're about to max out on military points, which I suppose means it's time to take tech. We are so far behind on technologies. Oh, that is not good. Our corruption is going up like crazy because of unbalanced research. And we are losing money like crazy as well. Why? We're not over force limit or anything like that. Yeah, I just think we're rooting out too much corruption. We have lots of forts that we're kind of upkeeping. Let's take a look at the unrest map mode here. That is the wrong one. Right here. Unrest. So we have 2 little things of unrest down here. We have nothing over on this part. So we're going to go ahead and mothball some forts. I think also, switching our trade node also killed our income. Which is obviously not good. Not good at all. Let's get these troops back over here. Pearl's Edge enters a coalition. Got a feeling that we're going to be in hot water pretty soon. Collect from trade here, I guess, for now. The moment I can switch back to having my trade capital down here in, like, Lorent. Actually, Wineport would be a better trade capital. But I need 174 Diplo, and we do not have lots of Diplo. Unpopular mathematician, I will take the prestige and legitimacy, please. You guys have to stay here to deal with BPEC rebels. That's fine. Make sure those halflings do not rise up. Can I even get rid of these? Yes, I can. Which means I can mothball this fort as... maybe not. I don't want border force to be mothballed. That seems dangerous. This is far enough from the border. I feel comfortable, as is this. Alright, Rubenary Separatists. Let's go ahead and bop them on the head. Nice. I guess you guys can start drilling. Can I boost my stab up now? Yes, I can. That is no longer happening. We are over our governing capacity just a little bit. It's fine. Sorry, Rubyhold, I cannot afford to give you stuff right now. Red Glades, let's go ahead and make sure our relations are fully improved with them. Yeah, people are very upset. That's because we have the noble integration policy. So it gives them plus 15 liberty desire, but I can annex people whenever I want. But now I can't annex you for a while. So, interesting. Okay, we can keep exploring, so let's do that. Go for the West Aelentier coast. You are good to go. I can probably declare on you whenever well, after we finish that process in a couple of years. Then we can declare war. Are we there yet? We are. So let's go here and move our main trading port to this province. We actually have a mission completed. Which one? Fortress in the approach. So because this right here is completed. Having driven back the Goetti and claimed our place as overlords of all halflings, our frontier has greatly expanded. As such, we have the need to fortify this region. The approach is the perfect spot, able to hold off incoming armies from both north and east. So we lose 150 military power, but plus 15% fort defense and 10% garrison size until the end of the game. That's a very good fort for us, especially if we actually grab Facom, and once we integrate Vertesk, then it'll be completely blocked off. Okay, so this should fix our income. Yeah, there we go. So now we're back up to 60% here, and I can call the merchant and then transfer trade power. Nope, no need for tariffs on tobacco. Yeah, we have one merchant that is pushing down into here and then out into the Bay of Wines. Now, who is pulling out into the what's this called? The Anduin Cost node. Moonhaven, Neckliff, and Istralor, Menibor. Not much I can do about that at the moment. Let's go ahead and improve relations with outrage countries. Unless there's someone that wants to buy the institution? Is there anybody interested in that? Offer knowledge sharing. Yeah, actually, Sirenvar is interested in that. That should be, yeah, really good money. Absolutely. Now, of course, that may make the elves a little bit stronger, but that's okay. We like elves, right? Is this completed? Not yet. Still in the process of going. There we go. Now our income's looking much, much better than it was. Let's go down to half maintenance and really start kicking it into gear with the money. I'm gonna put you up to level 2. In 2 more years, our new emperor will take over. That's very nice. That'll help us out a lot. Less than 2 years, actually, about 1 year. Enforced serfdom. I kind of want my admin power, so no. I'm good. Passage complete, okay. And mission fulfilled. Bottle making monopoly. I mean, we did kind of cheese it by building a mage tower here instead of, I can't remember what's for glass. It's a mill. That would have taken a while. Lentinor is known for its wine, and yet we have to import most of our bottles from Anbennar. If we were to invest in the glass producers as a bottle point, we could establish a monopoly on the bottling of the region. So we gained +2 local goods produced until the end of the game. And now we need a lot of Diplo development, but we also have a lot of tech to get through and a lot of ideas to get through. We'll go ahead and we'll finish the expansion ideas, because not everything we own is stated. So that'll give us a little bit more income. And I think it also just completed the Halfling Free Company, right? Yeah. It is time we allow our Halfling subjects to join our armies in a more official capacity. Every regiment will now be supported by Halfling irregulars, scouting and ambushing our foes, +10% infantry combat ability. Interesting, because the Halfling military is actually kind of trash. So I'm not sure I'd want that. Lucy Ande is 90 years old? What? I don't think I've seen a human AI that old in ever. Ever. That's weird. Huh. Nice. Our heir is a 343, so we'll probably be what's it called? Abdicate when we can. Now we get to choose our deliberative assembly for tier 5. I do love me some States General, but we need to stay as the Silurial dynasty. That is something we need in our mission tree. So I think production efficiency will be better for us. Royal decree, aristocratic court. Our army tradition is trash, so I don't really care about keeping it up. Absolutism is so far away right now. Like, that'll do literally nothing for us. Let's get the production efficiency. As for our deity, oh boy, as for our deity, I think we need to go for Dame. More production efficiency, but more specifically the idea cost. I suppose we could go for the Diplo annexation cost if we really wanted to. It gives us another Diplo power, which is pretty important for us. The question is, who would we even annex? I mean, we're going to be annexing Lorent when we can. Actually, yeah. Yeah, let's go for Ismail. Get that Diplo annexation cost. Makes sense. As for out here, all of this is the wrong religion, though it is an accepted culture, but it's way too developed for us to worry about. What I'm going to do, though, is just gain a little bit of money out of this by exploiting some tax. Okay. So, let's make you go to that stack. How are you doing? You're doing good. Are we still over our naval force limit? Nope. We're in the clear. We're making lots and lots of money. It's good because we have lots more buildings that we need to build. And I want to upgrade this to a level 3 when I can. Oh, wow. More idea cost reduction. Nice. Let's keep it balanced like this. So 11, 11, 5. Kind of dangerous to have a +5 in your military because you don't want to fall behind in military tech. But at the same time, it's kind of necessary that we get lots in the other PowerPoints, because that is what we're very far behind on. And looking like people are going to be staying in that coalition. Might possibly fire. People are very, very mad with us. Very mad with us. They did not like us taking out VPEC. But to be fair, actually, I don't have anything. It is pretty fair to be mad at us for that. We took a very large chunk of land right here in the Dame's Head. I'm sure they did not appreciate that. 80 crowns for +2 global settler increase. Yeah, I'm not losing a stab. What the heck? No. But I'll take a free stab. Thank you. Trade dispute from Bavaria. Interesting. Interesting. Disagreeing advisor. 10 prestige for 25 military points. I'm actually, yeah, sure, why not? Our prestige will tick up. As for here, let's just finish out our exploration ideas, and then we'll develop and all of that. It will be good to go. So as while we're sitting here, we can kind of take a look around and see what other people are up to. Oh, well, it seems that the Jad are the Jadari are not doing too hot. Oh, and this was an offensive war. Yikes, buddy. That's a yikes for me, dog. What did you do? Who did you... Okay, there's so many pop-ups. Small tolerance increase of dwarves. So you attacked Damascus. This guy. We're being... Oh, that is Damascus. I thought that was Irlium. Oh, I was like, yeah, weren't they allied? Jad, how are you losing like this? Wait, where's Damascus's capital? That's why. He can't get to his capital. So Damascus' capital is right here. Wow, 40 development. Is on this island. And as the Jadari, your naval force limit is like 0. I think you can build 1 ship. That's not an exaggeration. You can build 1 to 2 ships. Because your naval force limit is tanked through your bonuses. But you get lots of other cool stuff. So you can't take out these little guys on islands in the early game, which sucks because they're pirates. So they can come and they can raid this coastline down here, and there is literally nothing that you can do about it. And it's very annoying. But I'm not sure how they're losing like this. That seems a bit intense. All right, the Printing Press Institution, 25 support in Portnum. Okay, Halfling Revolt. I thought moving my capital here would fix that. Well, this is bad. This is very bad. I guess we're going to need to accept some halfling cultures. Uh-oh. This is a big bad. This is a very big bad. It's too big for me to read everything. So, all the fly must be true. Blue halfling is not an accepted culture. So I need Bluefoot halfling to be an accepted culture, and then maybe it'll stop. Yeah, if there's any province in here that's not reaching court. They're all reaching court. So I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what they're talking about. I'm very nervous about this because we will lose like half of our country. That is not a joke. This is very serious. Okay. So I need to accept Bluefoot halfling, which means I need to state some Bluefoot halfling land. That's in the north. Yeah, it's in the north. Because Redfoot was controlled by Lorent, Bluefoot was controlled by Goed. I think that's how it's split. What's the best state here? I mean, obviously, I think the Lorentish approach is going to be it. Go ahead and state it up. Then I'll need a little bit of Diplo. Put all of the forts up now. And raise the army maintenance, just in case things go bad. Because if that revolt happens, the coalition will absolutely be declaring. Because we are going to take a major hit in our power. Oh boy, I really thought that moving our capital was going to prevent that like it does in the base game with the Netherlands, but it seems I was incorrect. Very incorrect. Okay. So how much Diplo do I need to accept the Bluefoot halflings? I don't know. I'm going to have to get rid of Moon Elf as an accepted culture. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So sorry. Bavaria is going to attack the gnomes. That's fine. Purchase an age ability. Aelentier rush. Or ship trade power propagation. Honestly, ship trade power propagation seems pretty good. But we'll go for Aelentier rush. I think that just makes more sense in general for our country. Knowledge sharing is up. No longer working. Is there anyone else that wants to buy the institution that can pay me a decent chunk of money for it? Yeah, you have money. Sure. Don't mind if I do. I'm really wanting to accept Bluefoot. Okay, so we've accepted Bluefoot halfling. Okay. So we have postponed it. We have postponed it. If anything in the small country gets converted, then we will be screwed. Which makes me really regret not taking this. Now, the good thing about Lorent is we're very far away from the centers of reformation, which are very weak so far. So hopefully it does not target over here. Big hope. Huge hope, in fact. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. But we've prevented it from rising up for now. That doesn't mean it's going to stay that way, though. Alright, let's declare that war and go after him. Okay. Also, our stab cannot go below 1. That was also one of the things. Let's go for land force limit modifier, that's fine. Nice, colony is completed. Ibavar is going to attack Luciande. Two of a kind. Cheaper admin advisor. Yeah, you know what? Let's grab that and throw them into a position of power. Congratulations. You are promoted. Thanks for being good. I appreciate that. Alright, we'll focus over here now. Not much going over in the other place. We can go smash their armies. I don't think their tech is even yet. It's not, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal, even though they outnumber us. Colonialism against Necklif. I don't recommend you do that, Necklif, but if you really want to die that way, then you can die that way. Actually, I don't think it matters. I have to take their land anyways, so get wrecked. Wrecked and rolled and wrecked and rolled. Move over here, take out these 10,000 troops. Ebonmoss Frontiersmen settle down. Another competition in Aelentier. Who are you? I don't know, but you're going to be getting annexed in this war. That I can guarantee you. Isobellin's going to be attacked. Fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Another colony that's been completed. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there. I will continue this though, because Themaria might want to take a chunk out of them, and I want to make sure they are somewhat strong and can defend themselves. The gnomes colonizing is actually fine for us. I don't mind that, because it's easy for us to take them out, which means it's easy to get lots of free colonies. Alright, let's go occupy this. As for you, go ahead and give me everything. Give me money. Coalition stuff over here, doesn't matter. Okay, we got peasants. That's fine. We could deal with your peasants in a moment. Dame's Crown left the coalition. Is it going to fall apart? That'd be great if the coalition fell apart right now. Damish Temple leaves. Okay, one by one. I think they're falling apart. No? Okay, people are still here. We can't improve with outraged countries anymore. We've maxed out our relations with those people. Let's put 2 on neighboring countries. I don't know what I just agreed to. Oh well. Let's continue to build up the colony down here now. The reason I went up north is because it's probably going to be easier to get into the Yin Valley from the north. Though I'd rather not do that. I've said that before. I'd rather go in from the south, but we'll see. Okay, just give me all of this. Give me your money. And end the coalition. Or not end the coalition. End the war. I don't want this stuff. This is the same colonial region, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, okay, there we go. That flipped over. This did not, though, because it is a colony, which I'll just abandon. I don't want to pay for that. Cliff Ruins. So for 800 crowns, I can start the construction of the great project Arbalak Ascensor. Don't know why it has such a fancy name, but essentially there is a cliff right here. Right where this long part of the circle is, it's all huge cliffs. And so we're going to build a lift system to get up into this area of the world. So let's drop that 800 crowns. It's definitely worth it. Okay, I clicked it and I didn't lose money. That's a bit concerning. Do you have to own both sides? No. Oh, it has to be a city. It has to be cored first. Okay, we gotta wait for it to core. Go ahead and take that. We need another idea group. It's obviously going to be a military one. And now the question is, which one? I love offensive. I think offensive is a fantastic idea group. I almost always want to choose it. Not sure if that's what we want to go for this time. Quality wouldn't be terrible for us. We do have quite a bit of a navy, though most people can't even compete with our navy, so it doesn't really matter. Let's look at policies here. So offensive with expansion is not good, and exploration is just not good. What about quality? Quality will give us more manpower recovery speed and land leader fire. I mean, that's something, but we get land leader fire from offensive ideas, so we don't really need that. This does give us some cav combat ability, and I know we do have a couple of horses. 16,000 horses. That's a lot of horses. You know what? We'll go quality this time. I'll switch it up. And we're still pretty far off of... No, we are not far off of tech, so we will not take the idea. That is a-okay. Alright, well that was a good little war we had over here in the in Aelentier. Let's send our guys back to deal with these guys. Sornikand needs to get wrecked. Let's do a reconquest war on them at the same time. That way we can get all of this back and it will be good. Make this colony nice and strong. That's what we want to see. Let's take a look at our aggressive expansion map mode. Most people are pretty chill with us now, to the point where we can definitely go ahead and do a reconquest war if one of these guys wants to leave the coalition. If they don't leave the coalition, then we'll have to fight everybody. And what would that look like right now? We went to Pearl's Edge, for example. That would be quite the fight. Would be quite the fight. Wow. I'm surprised that coalition didn't fire, in all honesty. Is there anybody else that would like an alliance? No. Oh, we're at war. I was like, really? There's not a single person that wants to be allied with the #1 great power. I find that kind of hard to believe. Because if that was me, I'd be like, yes, Lorent, please ally me. I beg of you. I want to be your friend. Oh no. The Crimson Deluge. You know what? I think we're going to just leave it there. In many regions of Cannor, a horrible reign has started, a reign of crimson blood. Almost all of Cannor, east of the Dame's Head, is seeing regular rains of blood causing chaos and flooding. Those affected say it must be a sign that the gods are fighting in the heavens, with Corin challenging Adian for his father's seat as ruler of the Regent Court. Reports of mass hysteria and violence is breaking out. Corin's betrayal is destroying lives. And we will leave it there for the day. Pretty successful when we did some more colonial stuff. Had to wait for aggressive expansion to tick down, but we did go pretty hard in the last couple of episodes. You know, annexing Lysaean, annexing BPEC, I mean, taking stuff off Bavaria, all this. There was so much aggressive expansion, but no coalition so far. We'll see if it disbands after the game reloads and whatnot. But for now, I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.